English teacher from Ardent Progressive School, Lamachor. Students, you know that earlier, before your periodic test, we have completed cases regarding the English grammar. Today I am going to teach you, explain you about the verb and the tenses. Earlier in previous classes you definitely have learned about the tenses and verbs. So verbs are the action words that tells you about what is going on, what is happening in the any sentence. The work done and an action is done in a sentence is verb. Like talking, speaking, listening, dancing, these words are what? Verbs. So today I'm going to tell you about verbs. Let's see kinds of verb. Here I have written two kinds of verb. First, principal verb. Second, auxiliary verb. As by the name, its name principal verb. Principal verbs, the verb that stand alone and express the action by themselves are called principal verbs. Means the verbs that are totally independent. They need not anyone, they are not giving help to anyone. By itself, they are expressing a complete meaning. That is principal verb. For example, here is written the boys plays cricket. Okay, plays cricket. So here, helping verb like boys is helping verb will be come just before the main verb, principal verb. Here, boys plays cricket. Plays is principal verb. Plays is itself expressing you, giving you a complete meaning that plays cricket. And second one, police caught the robber. Caught. Catch, caught. So, caught the robber. Caught itself is expressing you, giving you the complete meaning that police caught the robber. These are the words like I teach you. You study in 6th class. Teach, study are the words that express the complete meaning to you. For example, let me write. Read. You read in class 6th. Read itself expressing, telling you the complete meaning, and it is itself independent. Read. Okay. I teach you English. Teach. Teach itself is giving you, expressing you the complete meaning that teach. It is not supporting anyone. It is the word teach and the word read is not giving help to anyone. Itself, it is expressing and giving you a complete meaning. That's why these words, these verbs are what? Principal verb, main verb. Okay, like I speak, I dance, I read, I walk, I ride, I drive. These words are principal verb because they are not giving help, they are not supporting anyone else. That's why these words are principal verb. Next, second, I have written two verbs here, principal verb and auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verbs, these are also called helping verbs. They help the principal verb to express the tense or the time of action and the voice active and passive. Later on, we will discuss about active and passive voices. What are these? Do not get confused right now. So auxiliary verb are in other word, if we can call them helping verb, means the verbs which used to help the principal verb and the main verb, that those are called helping verbs. Okay, and these what is the use of, what is the work of these helping verbs? That they give help to main verb for expressing the tense, for expressing the action and the time and the voice and all. Like for example, here I have written two examples. I am dancing. Am. Okay. Dancing is the action word that expressing that the what work and the what is happening there, that there is a dance. So am is helping the main verb dancing. Okay, like this is the principal verb. And this am is just giving help to supporting and expressing the tense, that am dancing is the sentence of present continuous. So by am we can understand that we came to know that am is expressing the present tense. So this is helping verb, helping or auxiliary verb we can say. Here also in the second sentence he has completed his homework. Completed is just telling you, expressing you, it is telling that the work is completed. Okay, but has, this has is helping the main verb here, that by this has we came to know this sentence is from present perfect. So completed is here again the principal verb, whereas this has is giving help and giving support to completed the main verb. That's why this has is helping verb over here. We can call it helping verb as well as the auxiliary verb also. Is it okay? Means the verbs that need not anyone's help, that the verbs that express complete meaning, complete sense, that those are called what? Main verb. Dancing, studying, sleeping, going, eat, cook, dance, sweep, drive, read, write, explain, express. These words are main verb. Whereas is going, is, was going, has completed, had completed, is being, going. So these are the words which just come just before the main verb. You can say here I am and has are just before the main verb, that are giving help to the main verb. That's why these are auxiliary and helping verb. Let me explain you by giving you more examples here. Helping verb and auxiliary verb are just supporting and giving help to the main verb for telling the tenses, for telling the time and the action at that time. Like I will go to school. Okay. So you know go is the main verb, because in this sentence go is telling that I go to school, and will is just helping this go. And I have just told you that the helping verb will just come just before the main verb. So will is just before the main verb. So go is main verb and will is the auxiliary and helping verb. We can call it helping verb also. Okay. Helping verb, as the name help, means it is helping the main verb, and go is the main verb. And like I am writing on the board. Okay. Writing is the main verb. That by this word, this is an action word. Action word that tells you that writing work is happening here. But this am is the helping verb. It is telling the tense and the time of the work done. Writing. Am is it is denoting, it is telling you the tense that it is from present continuous. So that is am. Writing is the main verb. So go and writing are both are principal verb and main verb, and whereas am is what? Helping verb or auxiliary verb. Both these are main verb or principal verb. Okay. I hope that by these example it will be clear to you that what is the difference between principal verb and auxiliary verb or helping verb. We can call the principal verb also the main verb. Main verb. Because you know that in these sentences you can see that the main work and main action is go, write, read, teach. Isn't it? By these words we came to know that what is happening that in a sentence. Like you are listening to me, you are watching the video, I am teaching you. So you are watching the video. In this sentence, watching is the main verb. Because the work is, which work is happening here? Watching. I am teaching you, I am explaining you. Teaching and explaining is the main verb, whereas am is the helping verb. Is that clear? For any confusion, you can. So students, next topic is agreement of subject and verb. Agreement, you know that what is the agreement? There is a rule that is called agreement between that subject and the verb. Let's see what are they. First, if the subject of a sentence is singular, the verb will be singular. Means if the subject is singular, then the verb will be definitely singular. Okay, for example, I am going. Okay, and that is singular. And second one, if the subject of a sentence is plural, the verb will be plural. Means if the subject is plural, then the verb will be definitely plural. Okay. For example, we are going. Okay. We, the subject is plural. Okay. So are is the helping verb, that is also plural. Here I is singular and am is also singular here. Okay. This is the agreement of subject and verb. Subject is singular here and am is also singular. Here we, the subject is plural, so are is the helping verb is plural here. That is the agreement of subject and the verb. Here you can see that the boy is playing. In this sentence, boy is what? A singular. It is singular. So is also singular. That is the verb agreement. And here he and you can see boys are plural. So are the helping verb, both are plural here. Okay. In the second sentence, you can see he is a singular subject. You know, he is single. He is you know that pronoun used for any male. So he is a singular. So the has helping verb is also will be definitely used singular. So these both are singular. Whereas in the second sentence you can see they are plural. They is used for the word for the so many people, so many human beings. Okay, so that's why the helping verb is have, used for the plural. So these both are plural here. So that is the rule and that is the agreement that if the subject of any sentence is singular, so the verb will be used will be that plural. Helping verb will be plural, and whereas the subject of the sentence will be singular, so definitely the verb will be plural. Helping verb will be used, will be plural. Let me explain by more examples. Rahul is playing. Okay. Rahul is singular, is playing. Boys are playing. Okay. Boys are what? Plural, and that's why the helping verb are is also used plural. So this is subject. You all know that. Subject, and this is main verb, and this is helping verb. Okay, that is helping verb, helping or auxiliary verb, which I told you in the first topic. So if the subject will be the singular, definitely the helping verb, the verb will be plural. If the subject is singular, then the helping verb will be singular. This is the agreement. This is the rule, you can say. So you have to keep in mind that, like I was dancing in the birthday party. Okay. So I is what? Singular. I means one, and was is also used for singular one. So that is also, this is the agreement that both will be singular. Whereas if you say that we all were dancing, we all were dancing in the birthday party. Okay. Now we all are the plural number. This subject we all are what? Plural. So were is also used plural here. So means this is clear. This will be definitely clear to you that if the subject will be singular, the helping verb will be definitely plural used. Like I am, he is, she is, we are, they are, we all are, students are, student is. That is the difference. That is obviously if we are talking about in either in Hindi or English, that will be very obvious, and naturally we will use the verb according to the subject. Is it clear to you? I think that it will be clear to you all. Later on we will solve the exercises. First of all, you have to do by your own. Later on I will give you the PDF for this. So this is it for today. We have learned today that about the verb that are main principal verb and main verb. Second is auxiliary verb or helping verb. Principal verb is what? In which the verb is will be independent, and it is not giving help to anyone, and while expressing it is giving you the complete sense of meaning. Whereas in the auxiliary and the helping verb, the verbs are giving help to the main verb for telling the time and the tense and the situation of the sentence. Whereas in this topic, agreement of subject and verb, we learned that if the subject will be singular, so the verb will be singular. If the subject will be plural, so verb will be the plural. This is the agreement. This is the rule. You have to keep in mind. This is very simple. If you are having any confusion, you can ask me regarding this topic. Later on, we will discuss. In the next video, we will start tenses. And you have learned already tenses. So we will discuss about the tenses. Tenses means time. You know that. So this is it. Have a great day. Keep on smiling. Till then, complete your work and all. Meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.